Welcome back for another episode of Superhero Showdown, where we pit two big comic characters together for a big fight. Before we get started in this episode, be sure to subscribe and turn on those notifications.
Or else.
Moon Knight is one of those great Marvel characters who has plenty in common with Batman. First appearing in Werewolf by Night number 42 way back in 1975, Mark Spector has gone on to be affiliated with the likes of the Avengers, Defenders, and Heroes for Hire. Like Batman, he's a millionaire entrepreneur that uses his business to fund his crime-fighting career. They are both detectives, use similar weapons and tools, and even vehicles. He even has a villain named Scarecrow who also induces fear in his victims. A boxer and former Marine turned mercenary, he was left for dead at the site of an archaeological dig in Egypt, when he was given a second chance at life thanks to the moon god Khonshu. Revived, he was granted increased strength, speed, and endurance, though the fuller the moon each night, the stronger he becomes. Though his powers have been lost since the 1980s, he is still a formidable fighter with expert training in hand-to-hand combat and firearms from his time in the military. Not to mention that he's an Olympic-level gymnast and acrobat, as well as showing that he's excelled in the past as a strategist and tactician. Moon Knight also suffers from a dissociative identity disorder, with multiple identities bringing new tools and resources thanks to their respective temperaments and connections. Moon Knight has taken down enemies like Hobgoblin, Kang the Conqueror, Daken, and Taskmaster all in the past, making him perhaps Marvel's best choice to fight against Batman. So I'm not going to go over all the facts again about Batman. I mean, he's been featured in these episodes, I think, 3 or 4 times now. I don't even know. But you get the gist. He's super rich. He has endless supply of resources at his beck and call. He's incredibly smart. Master tactician, master fighter, master of basically anything that he can get his hands on. So, I mean, if you don't know anything about Batman, I don't know. You're on the wrong channel, I guess. But, yeah, you get the gist. So who would win in a fight against these two? Well, they both have plenty of resources at their disposal, money being the big one, but their weapons and tools, and even their vehicles are all pretty much the same. Maybe too much so. It's kind of suspicious. With Mark Spector still empowered and on a full moon night, he could probably pretty easily overpower Batman in a fistfight, but Batman also has access to mech suits that could help him level the playing field in a one-on-one battle. If Moon Knight is stripped of his powers like he has been since the 80s, it makes things a bit more interesting. The setting also depends on this, I guess, as one of Moon Knight's identities has connections to useful gossip and info that he picks up from contacts on the street, and it helps him give an edge to his tactics and how he's going to go after his enemies in these different excursions. Perhaps he can get the drop on Batman's activities, get a read on where he patrols and what to expect. One-on-one, Batman outmatches him greatly in terms of skill, whether that be weapons or hand-to-hand combat, not to mention he's a better tactician and strategist. That would most likely put him on top in a fight like this. It's not impossible Moon Knight could disable him in a fight, but I think it's pretty unlikely. So who do you think would win in this fight? Please let us know below. If you have a suggestion for a future episode, please let us know. Like, share, subscribe, and thank you very much for watching.